Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
My friends, you are not going to hear us playing a theme song from Team America. America, oh yeah. Or, I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free to have the TSA stick their hands down my pants and the Foreign Private Federal Reserve steal every dime I've got. No, I'm not a sunshine patriot. I'm not somebody who is skin deep when it comes to loving liberty and freedom and the Republic. I understand that the globalists that dress in our own garb and speak in our dialect are the traitors within. As Cicero said, the traitor is the plague because he doesn't come openly with his banner unfurled. And that's what's happening here. The globalists have created al-Qaeda on record. They have launched al-Qaeda attacks all over the world or carried out attacks and blamed it on their assets. And now, because Obama's approval rating is plunging, the dollar is plunging, the support for the wars is flagging, they have rolled literally out of the deep freeze Osama Bin Laden, who they claim they killed 9 other times. But this is the big announcement. They have rolled him out of the deep freeze and claim that they killed him in the middle of a populated area in Pakistan. And now the talk is, we got to hit them Pakistan people. They're the ones, I reckon, that done it. And after we kill them Pakistani people, then we'll get us some biscuits and mustard. So, if you haven't seen Sling Blade, folks, you don't get it. It has been completely cartoonish, listening to talk radio, even good old boys calling in going, I never liked Obama, but I'm walking a little taller, a little browner today. I think he did a great job. And you'd hear the talk show host almost crying. Some local ones, I was flipping through going, I know, I just wish I could have been there to pull the trigger. And, Obama ain't that bad now. He don't like Bin Laden, no neither. I mean, and I heard grown men's voices cracking up. So proud of our military right now. I mean, look, it's fun to be conned. But if you like the globalists manipulating you and you enjoy it, then hey, that's the way it is. I got a bridge I'll sell you called the Baltimore Bridge. I own it. It's only $5. And I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona. And from my front porch, you can see the sea. And if you'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in free. Yeah, if you'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in free. You see, I live in the real world, and I don't just live in the real world. I got proof I live in it. Because it's not going to be illusion and delusion that saves this republic. It's going to be the cold, hard facts. Just so happens, did everybody forget? I interviewed Henry Kissinger's right-hand man from the State Department in 2002. He writes books with Tom Clancy now. His name's Steve Pachenik. And he worked with Osama Bin Laden. And he said on this show he was dead and they had him on ice. And then after he did that interview, he called me up and said, please take it down. I'm getting so much heat from the CFR. They all know it, and that's the scuttlebutt in Washington. But I said, I'm sorry, sir. It's already public. Now, that was back in April of 2002, 9 years ago. 9+ years ago. 9 years and a month and change. But I didn't stop there. Oh, what did Pachenik say? They had him on ice, and we're going to roll him out at the opportune moment. Then I got 2 other White House sources. Just so happens that most of Bush's people came from Texas, right here in Austin. He'd been governor here. And turns out when you go to cocktail parties, people get drunk. Not once, but twice. They told me the exact same thing. And then Madeleine Albright said it on Fox News. Oh, we forget about that? And then, well, other people in government came out. Oh, it's staged. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at pacman.pt.vu. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, the servers at Infowars.com don't have smoke coming out of them. They're on fire right now, as 1 million people try to visit Infowars.com in the last 2 hours alone, and I want to commend the IT team. The site is slow, but it's handling the biggest influx. I thought 1 million people visiting a day sometimes was big. This is millions in the last hour. Infowars.com, knock on wood, is still up. The auxiliary information warfare platform, prisonplanet.com, is doing very well. Also under record traffic itself in just the last few hours. Over 300,000 viewers and readers there. Obviously, people are very interested in getting my take, my position on the Bin Laden assassination hoax. And it is a hoax, just like when Clinton got caught with Monica Lewinsky lying, and they said, that's it, he's got to step down today. He cruise missiled a aspirin factory in Africa. Or when they wanted to attack Vietnam, they staged attacks on the ships and lied for 40 years about it, declassifying it in 2004. The conspiracy theorists were 100% right. We were not conspiracy theorists. It was in the San Diego Herald Tribune in 1964, 6 months later when the ship got back and senior officers said it was a lie. But see, then it becomes a rumor that folks read that. People don't go check the microfilm. We did. It was staged. So we were right in 2004 when they declassified it. Don't forget Operation Northwoods, where they went to Kennedy and said, we want to bomb D.C., bomb Miami, attack U.S. military bases, and basically have war with the Cubans and then the Soviets. And he said, you people are crazy. You're all fired. And they said, no, you die. And you saw what happened, that public execution. And everybody says, wow, we saw the men up there shooting behind the... No, they're like, oh, how about 100 of you plus die in the next week? Oh, your mommy saw the men back there? Oh, the guy at the train switching station saw the guys in the back of the green truck firing through the knoll? Well, how about he dies? See, they wanted everybody to know they'd killed Kennedy in government. That's why they publicly executed him. They could have poisoned him. They had their people all over him at the White House. The Secret Service was involved. They wanted those that could think to know, and the rest of the idiot public to buy into whatever they were told. Well, see, not me. Not me, okay? I'm not born to be conned and an idiot for the criminal elements that have taken our country over. Now, instead of me giving you my view and telling you what I think May 2nd, 2011, you notice he was killed on the same day Hitler died, May Day. You know, May Day isn't just a communist holiday. The Illuminati was founded in 1776 in Ingolstadt University on May Day. And if you actually go to the encyclopedia, May Day is an ancient high holy day of the Druids. You notice that on the same day that Hitler married Eva Braun in the bunker, 3 days before he committed suicide, is the day that the royals got married. Oh, they're all into this stuff big time. And I remember telling the crew Sunday, on the Sunday show last night, I said, something big's going to happen today. It's May Day. They always love to do something big. I don't know what it's going to be. Then I got home at about 10 o'clock, and the phones were ringing, and my wife ran in, and we stayed up most of the night getting the reports out at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. But, you know, why should I tell you what I think is happening in hindsight? That's too easy. How about we see what Alex Jones said not a year ago, not 5 years ago, 9 years ago and a month. The full transcripts, we're digging around through the MP3s, we're going to find them, are all up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. I brought you the adjunct of Henry Kissinger when he was Secretary of State, Stephen R. Pachenik, P-I-E-C-Z-E-N-I-K. In April 2002, over 9 years ago, Council on Foreign Relations member, high level, Stephen R. Pachenik, who served as Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under Henry Kissinger, Cyrus Vance, and James Baker, top kingmakers, told the Alex Jones Show that bin Laden had already been dead for months. He went on to say, you can read the whole transcript, Pachenik would be in a position to know such information, having worked directly with bin Laden when the U.S. was funding and arming the terror leader in an attempt to drive the Soviets out of Afghanistan in the late 70s and early 80s. Yeah, it started in 79. Charlie Wilson's war is a lie. It didn't start in 83. A documented historical fact that talking heads in the corporate media are actually denying today in light of developments. I worked with Osama Bin Laden in 78-81, Pachenik told Jones, adding that he later turned terrorist hunter during subsequent administrations. I found out through my sources that he had kidney disease. By the way, after he reported all this, CBS News did, about him being at the American hospital. I found out through my sources he had kidney disease, and as a physician, I knew that he had to have 2 dialysis machines, and he was dying, Pachenik told Jones during the April 24, 2002 interview. And you could see those in the films whose made up photos, I'm reading from Pachenik, they were sending us out of nowhere. I mean, suddenly we would see a video of bin Laden today, and then out of nowhere, they said, oh, it was sent to us anonymously, meaning that someone in the government, our government, was trying to keep up morale on our side and say, oh, we still have to chase this guy, when in fact, he's been dead for months, added Pachenik. He went on to say that he was basically on ice and would be rolled out at a politically expedient time. Quote, on ice, and he would be brought out at, quote, a politically expedient time. Then, in 2003, a high-level White House source told me in Austin.